If you love lasagna but don't want to spend hours and hours making it, this recipe is for you.
Layers and layers of all the classic flavors.
This is so good, it's guaranteed to be a family favorite.
It is that good. And you're going to hear a lot of more, please.
That is right. It is so good. I mean, I love spending all day in the kitchen making lasagna from scratch. But not everyone has time for that or the patience. And so this is really, really good.
This is it's a weeknight version.
It is. You can do this most of the time. Oop, I almost dropped the spoon. Most of the time is just, it takes a little time of it baking in the oven. The preparation is really quite quick and easy. So I've got 2 pounds of ground beef here. I went with 90% lean. I'm going to get rid of most of the excess grease anyway. And we're just going to cook this until it's no longer pink.
All right, and I'm making I guess the cheese,
the ricotta
layers.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. So I've got 16 ounces of just regular cottage cheese. Remember, Mom used cottage cheese in the old lasagna?
Now, some of you may be saying cottage cheese. When I was a kid and I found out Mom put cottage cheese, I was like, what? But then I thought, but I liked it.
Yeah, same. My mom used cottage cheese.
Yeah.
Whenever she attempted this.
Yeah.
Love you, Mom. And then I've got 15 ounces of ricotta, whole milk ricotta cheese.
Whole milk ricotta.
So 16 of cottage cheese, 15 ounces of whole milk ricotta.
So now, just on that note real quick, so if you just love ricotta cheese, and like we do, you could go with a 32-ounce tub of ricotta cheese, and that's great. If you like a milder taste, go with 2 16-ounce packages of cottage cheese. That's what Mom used to always do, and it was really, really good.
It was. All right, so I've got an egg here. I'm going to throw that into the party, into the mixture. I've got a tablespoon of fresh parsley.
You could use dried, of course.
I love that. I love the fresh.
I do too.
Then a half a teaspoon of
salt.
Salt, yeah.
What is that?
Takes me a while to get my motor going.
Yeah, that's an understatement. Now, if you're trying to be a little more health conscious, nothing wrong with that. You could go with low-fat cottage cheese, and you could go with skim milk ricotta. But if you're going for full flavor, then do a whole milk all the way, baby.
This is the version that we used to make years ago. Back in the village in New York City.
Yes, many years ago. This is what I would make for us on like our anniversary.
Yes, it was a little more economical.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so we're going to continue cooking this until it's no longer pink, and then we put together a quick meat sauce, and then we assemble and bake, and that's how easy it is.
That's it.
Okay, so we cook this, like I said, till it's no longer pink. I did render some grease, so I tilted it to the side, got a spooned off most of it, and then, you can get a paper towel to get up the excess. You can leave a little of that grease back in there because there's some flavor in there. So, all right, so now we're going to start building this. Oh, you want to put? So
I got a bunch of noodles here.
That's about 1 pound of noodles. We're going to do, I think, probably 4 layers.
Ooh.
So that's 3 pieces of noodles per layer, so that's like 12 noodles. You can also, even to make it even easier, we've got this in some salted water, boiling water. It's only going to cook for about 10-15 minutes, long enough to make this sauce. You could certainly use the no-boil lasagna noodles. We've done that before, and that's the texture's not quite the same, we think, but it's easy and it's still delicious. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make this sauce. This is from a 15-ounce can of crushed tomatoes. You could also, if you have stewed tomatoes, that would work. Just 15 ounces. This is 15 ounces of tomato sauce. You could go with all crushed tomatoes if you want. This is from what is this? This is I know it's tomato paste. It is, how many ounces is this? I believe it's 6 ounces. Don't quote me on that. I normally would know that off the top of my head, but I'm mesmerized. Anyway, I've got a cup of beef broth, and then now we just need some classic Italian seasonings. I'm going with a tablespoon of dried oregano.
Nice.
You could use basil. You could use a combination of basil and oregano. You could use fresh. You could go with Italian seasonings. This is a teaspoon of onion powder and a teaspoon of garlic powder. You could also have sauteed some onion and some garlic if you wanted to. That's a teaspoon. I'm going to do a teaspoon and a half of kosher salt. Yeah. And then a teaspoon of black pepper. And
There we go.
That's all there is to it. And now you're going to get this amazing, wonderful meat sauce. And it does not take, usually if I'm making a sauce, a gravy, as they say, for, especially for my lasagna, I do like to let it go for a nice long time, really let those flavors melt.
Yes,
But we don't always have time to do that, and I understand that. And so let's build up those flavors, and it's still going to be absolutely delicious.
It is.
So
I can't wait.
I know. So this is going to go don't forget about your noodles over there.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on those.
Yep.
And we're going to let those, as soon as they're ready, this is going to be about ready, then we assemble and bake. Okay, so look at that sauce. That
Grab a spoon. Let's just eat
smells
this.
so good. I know. And it literally took as long as there were noodles. So let's go ahead and
Here we go.
we got a little assembly line. So we've got our, this is the lasagna pan. I've got a link to it in the description. If you don't have one, I love them. If you don't have one, don't worry about it. This 9x13 dish works wonderfully. So I'm gonna put just a layer of this meat sauce at the bottom of the pan, and let's talk about those noodles. So,
Yes.
like I said, we boiled them. You want to boil them until they're soft, or al dente, and that takes about whatever the package says, but usually about 10, 12 minutes. And then what we did was we drained them in a colander. And you're going to be handling them pretty quickly.
Yeah.
And so
You want to cool them down with
so we
some
cooled
cool
them with
water,
some cool
yeah.
water. The thing is with those noodles that you have to be careful with is that they can retain some liquid, some of that water, and then it can make your lasagna kind of watery. So what we do is we just put them on some baking sheet with some paper towels, just pat them dry.
Yes.
If you're not going to be doing this soon after you boil them, then you can put them in a bowl and toss them with just a little bit of oil, so they won't stick together.
Look at that.
That's
Look,
beautiful.
that's great.
That is great.
All right.
Okay, so now that was a thin layer of meat sauce. Then you want to do this?
Oh, no, I'm nervous.
Oh, don't be nervous. Now we're going to and there is no right or wrong way to do this. You're just having fun with it.
You want to do half of this.
Half of this delicious ricotta cottage cheese mixture, and just spread it. And obviously, as it bakes, it's going to kind of spread on its own. And if you don't get every single corner filled, don't worry about it.
What do you think? Was that half?
I think that's about half.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, now
we're going to add a little of this Parmesan.
so we're starting off. You can eyeball this, but this is about a half a cup of grated Parmesan.
And
we're
I want to
add,
use half of this, right?
No. You want to leave plenty for the top. Okay, so now we're going to do another layer of noodles. And again, this is another one of those things. If you build it in any way, if you think, oh wait, I put an extra layer of, it doesn't matter. It's all.
I'd be like,
delicious.
okay, yeah, you put an extra layer.
Yeah, just do it in any way you want. Okay. Now we're going to do half of the remaining sauce, because this sauce is really what it's all about. I think. I mean, you want a meaty lasagna sauce, right? In your lasagna.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
So and that's going to be another layer. Oh, this is fun. And the other great thing about this is you can do this in advance, and then just bake it whenever you're ready to serve it. It's even better, I think, the next day. Now we're going to go with, let's see, what are we saying? Half of the mozzarella. We like
half?
it.
Or half. Yeah.
Because we're going to top it then.
Wow.
Yeah, we like this good and cheesy, people. Cheesy, meaty and cheesy. This is definitely
I love it.
the American way of making lasagna. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna do another layer of that, finish that off, another layer, and then sauce, and then mozzarella, and then bake.
There we go. Cheese, nothing but cheese.
No, I love weeknight lasagna. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And so now we're going to do a nice helping of finishing off of Parmesan on the top. And then, just for good measure, I'm going to put my hands are clean, I promise. Just some more of the dried oregano. Put a little herb spice. It gives a little flavor, and it also just makes it look really pretty. Okay, so now we're going to cover. We got our oven preheated to 350 degrees. I'm going to cover it with foil, and this is going to go for 30 minutes, and then we take it off. I'll take the foil off, and we let it go for another 15, 20 minutes, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Easy. Oh, the smell is great. So it only went about 30 minutes, and then after that, I opened it up, used my little oven mitts and took off that foil, and then let it go for another like 15 minutes. If you want to get it kind of brownish on top, you can
Which we do.
You can turn the broiler on. Just make sure you watch it. Take a look at that, Wesley. I mean, weeknight dinner never looked.
That is,
and it's that classic lasagna smell. Okay, so now, so you're gonna want. I mean, at this point, call the family, round everybody up, get your iced teas or whatever you're going to drink. You want to let it sit for a little bit. I mean, you don't have to, but it is quite hot. Also, it kind of needs to just set a little bit. So you know, hopefully when you cut into this, it's just not going to run everywhere. But even if it does, it's still delicious.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're going to let this sit for just a few minutes, and then we cut it up and devour it. Oh, I am so excited. I love lasagna. I have since I was a little kid.
It's just something about it. It's like,
I know. It's so I don't know. I don't think I know anyone who doesn't like lasagna. So I couldn't resist myself. This is just some fresh parsley.
That's gorgeous. There you go. The colors of Italy.
Exactly. You're right. This is Italian parsley. You don't have to do that, but you know, if you're having guests, why not? Okay. I'm going to give you the sacrificial. I'm going to give me the sacrificial slice.
Oh, lovely. That's okay.
It feels good.
It doesn't matter. I eat it no matter what.
I know, exactly. Even if it's a little liquidy, it's still going to be absolutely delicious. But it feels pretty good. Okay, so now it's always a challenge getting this first one.
You got it.
Go.
You got it. There you go.
Come on, baby.
There you go. Get it cut.
I didn't get it completely cut there.
There you go. Gorgeous.
Okay.
There we go. There was some cheese up in there.
That is some cheesy enchilada.
Very cheesy enchilada.
I mean, it's. Oh gosh.
You got the wrong cuisine.
I know. I've been living in Texas for too long. Okay.
Wow.
That looks so good.
Wow. Here, I'm going to come to you with this.
Okay.
For this.
I mean, this is just good.
I'm salivating. I am salivating.
Good old cheesy goodness.
There we go.
It's just all that cheese is wanting it to. Okay.
It's all right by me.
There we go.
More cheese, the better.
This is. Wow, that looks amazing. Okay, that is gorgeous.
That is gorgeous.
Now you want to, of course, you want to serve this with a little crusty bread, even a little green salad. We got, again,
more cheese.
More cheese. This is some freshly grated Parmesan cheese.
Do yourself a favor.
Yes, I will. Oh my gosh, this is my favorite. This is the kind my mom would make when I was a kid, and oh wow.
Okay, all right, here I'm gonna make some space for all of us. There we go.
It's a little messy, but that's okay.
That is all right, Chris. What are you talking about?
I know.
All right, I am digging in. Yeah, and we could have waited a little longer.
Yeah, I mean, the longer you wait, the more it's going to sit. We just can't. You know that about us.
This looks amazing, though, Chris. This looks.
It's just a
heavenly. And the cheese. Oh, I'm dying already.
Layers and layers of
ready.
That's it. That's it.
Oh, that is so good.
That is just comforting.
That is just,
you know, and I love making lasagna, like going the whole 9 yards, making the marinara.
Oh, sure.
Even making the noodles and letting the sauce cook all day. But man,
this
gives that a run for the money.
It is so, and it's perfect for a weeknight because it takes hardly any prep.
And you know, I would never in a million years know that was cottage cheese in there.
That is 100,000% Luna proof. So good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like
I'm gonna give it 150,000. I love it that much. I think it's more than 100,000.
It is. But you know, I like.
I know. You like things. You like the
I like your 9 yards.
Yeah,
you're the whole 9 yards.
Anyway, I'm gonna sit here and eat this, you guys. So, we hope we've inspired you.
It is super tasty. It is so good.
We hope we've inspired you to make lasagna for your family and for your loved ones and for yourself
while
I'm talking. And he's gonna eat. And so anyway. We love you guys.
We love you. Make some weeknight lasagna. Your kids will love you.
They will, and we love you. All right, bye everybody.
Bye.